Hey guys, today I am welcoming my first ever two Kaido House cars into the collection. And I went with the two brand new R34s, the purple and the white. The reason I haven't gotten any Kaidos prior to this is because I'm not a big fan of Nissan Datsuns, like the 510s and the 510 wagons. I'm not a big fan of the old Fairlady Zs that they've been doing. So there hasn't really been anything for me yet, but I do like some R34s. I like Skylines, all that stuff. There's some feature stuff coming out that I think I might get, like the Silverados that they're doing, but these are the first ones that I've really cared about. I haven't really wanted to get any of the event models. Like, I think there's a red version of this from the Shizuoka Hobby Show. There was, I believe, two different versions of these from the Malaysian Diecast Expo, one being the regular event model and then one being the dinner car, but I don't really know if I like them yet, so I figured I would just wait, get these two regular ones, and then maybe branch out and try to get some of the harder to find ones if I like them. But yeah, I guess without further ado, we'll crack these open. I do have a chance of pulling a chase out of these because I ordered these from a seller that does not open their cases, their models from the cases and search for the chase. So they ship their cars completely at random, and so there could be a chase in one of these. They both could be a chase for all we know. So I think I think it's the same as mini GT cars. I think each individual model ships in a case of 24, and then there's one chase per case. So I have roughly a 5% chance of getting a chase, or a 4% chance of getting a chase. So, alright, without further ado, this is number 48. We'll start with the purple Nissan Skyline GTR R34, Kaido Works, Kaido House, and Mini GT, of course. Same thing on that side. I'm not sure what this 0 is for. I don't really know a lot of the lore behind all the Kaido House stuff, since these are my first two, but we do have Nissan licensing, TSM model, the UPC right there. So let's grab the trusty razor blade and cut the plastic. Been really excited for this, even though I'm not a big fan of Kaido House, especially because I think their models are a little bit larger than 164. Oh, there's some tape right there that I didn't see. I have to cut the tape too. But yeah, I think they're a little bit larger than 164, which doesn't really appeal to me, but sorry, they look really cool anyways, so let's see what we got. So we take this off, and around there we have Kaido House, car culture for all scales, big Kaido House, 1:1 and 164 tuning works. Interesting. Interesting that they say that it's true 164, because I believe they're a little bit bigger. But anyways, this plastic sleeve just comes out, and then we have the car, and then it just sits in a black tray down in the box, and here's the car. And it looks to me like we did not get the chase. I think if we got the chase, I think all this chrome in the wheels would be gold to match the center of it. So no chase for this one, but that's okay. So this is what I was really curious about. The bottom of the Kaido House cars is like a rainbow type color. I don't really know how they do that, but right there it says 1999 Skyline GTR 34. Starting with the wheels, super deep wheels. If you look on the bottom, you can see how big they actually are. So super deep wheels, chrome along the inner walls of it. My camera doesn't want to focus. And then gold on the inside. And then we have Skyline on the tires right there. That same red 0. Gritty, Top Rank, some other logos, Kaido House. And then the front wheel is a little bit more shallow than the back wheel, of course, but the same kind of silver chrome interior. These models do roll, come into the front. There's just so much going on these. They're really cool. There's like all kinds of like wide body pieces right here. just a lot going on. So there's a bunch of like canards and stuff, a bunch of vents. The lip going across the front is carbon fiber, GTR badge, acrylic headlights, that Kaido House Racing on the hood, top prank on the windshield, and then pretty much more of the same on this side. The mirrors are rubber, just like regular Mini GTs. A little bit of carbon fiber on the B pillar right there. And then on the inside, it looks like we have like a gold roll cage. Looks like the seats are kind of like a light blue, kind of like a sand blue color. I can't really see too much more of the interior detail, but it looks fair enough. On the back side, Nissan on the ducktail wing. Acrylic inserted taillights, GTR badge, the Nissan badge, Skyline, license plate detail, Mini GT stamp, and then the exhaust tips are a chrome, and they look really nice, quad exhaust, and then just a bunch more canards, air diffusers, wide body kits, wide body pieces that go over the wheels. It's really crazy looking, but I like it. The first impressions are very good. So I believe these also have an opening hood. Yes, they do. So let's take a look at the engine detail. So that goes up just like that. And then looks like there's a big chrome support brace running across the engine bay. The engine is like a gold color. Pretty nice amount of detail in there. I like it. Looks pretty good. I usually don't care about opening parts or engine detail with models, but it is nice to have a few that have some of those aspects to them. But that's pretty much the purple one. Really detailed, just a lot of crazy stuff going on. These are real cars, but it's kind of like a fantasy creation, if you will. So like this car, I don't think exists in real life. But just for scale comparison, let's look at the regular white version of the R34 that Mini GT did. So obviously the Kaido House is a lot thicker and a lot wider because of that crazy wide body kit. But let's see if I can line them up right. So right there, the front, here, let's do it like this. So it looks like, as far as length goes, it looks like they're pretty close as far as like wheelbase. So if you line up the wheels, it's pretty spot on with the regular one. It's just obviously a lot wider and it's got extra crazy stuff going on. But honestly, maybe these Kaido houses are 1/64 scale. And maybe it's just the crazy body kits and everything else that makes them feel bigger. So maybe I'm wrong about that, because as far as length goes, these look exactly the same. Obviously, this one's really chubby as far as width goes, but interesting. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't have anything to worry about scale-wise. But anyways, that's the purple one. Looks really good, kind of crazy. All the striping. The paint is metal flake, so it's got a bunch of little pieces in there. But yeah, I like it so far. No chase, but that's okay. I don't really care too much about whether these are chases or not, but it'd be kind of cool to pull one. But anyways, let's get the white one open. And I think there's two, right now, I think there's two more regular releases of the R34. At least for now, I'm sure they will do more of these. There's like a chameleon looking blue one. It's really crazy. It looks like the color shifts. And then there is also a just like a regular like royal blue version of it coming out. So I'll probably have to get those. So same thing on these on this box, all the same details. Nissan licensing, TSM, there's the UPC. Same thing on the outer box, except it's white instead of purple because it's the exact same car. So let's pull the plastic tray out and let's see what we got. Okay, so no chase. I think the inner part of the wheel would have been gold if this was the chase, But once again, that's okay. I don't mind. This one has a lot cleaner look to it. Just those deep wheels being silver instead of having gold accents. The paint is a really nice metal flake, kind of pearl white. We got Kaido House logo, the big red zero, all the sponsor logos. Same carbon fiber on the B pillar. Going around to the front, acrylic headlights, that carbon fiber lip again. Very nice. Kaido House on the hood. All the crazy canards and little vents and wide body accessories on this one. Let's try to open the hood up. Alright, so the engine on this one has a red cover instead of gold on the other one. Pretty much the same details though. I don't know how fragile the stuff is in there, but I probably won't mess with it. But it looks really good. For a $20 model, I can't really complain about the detail on these. So same thing on the other side, just your standard, the standard stuff that are on these R34s, I guess. I don't know how much they'll go crazy with the liveries and the sponsors and all of the logos and stuff on here, but it looks pretty good. Kaido House on the back windshield, yellow roll cage inside of this one. The seats look to be that same sand blue color, and I think the interior is pretty much exactly the same except for that roll bar. But on the back, more of the same. Acrylic taillights, Nissan on the duck wing, GTR and Nissan badges, Skyline badge, Mini GT logo down there, and the quad exhaust with this kind of crazy rear diffuser. It's like a wing for the bottom of the car right there. But get that same crazy looking like purple, gold, blue, yellow type of finish on the bottom, which I really like. And again, for comparison, the scale looks pretty spot on to me, so I guess I'll stop complaining about that. And even if it's off a little bit, it's too close to tell anyways. So. But anyways, finally glad to put some Kaido House into the collection. I don't go crazy for Kaido House like a lot of people do. They're kind of cool. I'll pick a few of them up here and there if I really like them, but I'm not a completionist with Kaido House like I am with Mini GT, so yeah, just every once in a while, if there's a model that I like these R34s, I'll pick them up and we'll do a review on them, see if we can get a chase. So if you enjoyed, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. I keep getting models in, and I just have this giant stack of sealed stuff that I need to open and make reviews on, but I also have an absurd amount of stuff that's already in my collection that I need to make videos on too. So like these, I just got in the mail today, the same day that I'm recording this, and this video will go up tonight. And so I keep getting new stuff in that I want to review because, you know, I like to review the new stuff. Everybody wants to see the new stuff, but I'll try to get around to making reviews of some of the older stuff too. I'm trying to mix in some other brands as well, so I'll be giving you guys another poster cars review this week as well, or maybe sometime next week. But I also have a lot of tarmac work stuff I want to review. I have some Inno64 stuff I want to review, so there's just a lot of different things that I need to do. But if you've been enjoying the content, please consider subscribing to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. Follow me on Instagram at booster_GTS, and until the next time, I hope you guys enjoyed.